The question is, when we do puja or arti in temple, and we sometimes don't understand the meaning of the shlokas or sutras that are in Ardhmagdi or some Prakrit or Sanskrit language. So how should we proceed in certain situation, even though we do not understand the actual meaning behind that ritual?
Again, if you recite something and if you don't know the meaning, that doesn't mean meaning does not exist. You haven't put any effort into it. Because all these rituals are being created with proper meaning. Anything. If you do puja, no, or if you do pratikaman, it doesn't matter which pratikaman you're doing. But the meaning is always there. We haven't taken time to understand the meaning. And because we don't know the meaning, that is why we do mechanically. But if you know the meaning properly, and if you know what is the intention behind it, then and then you will reflect it properly. And then the action would occur. Because ultimately action is a bhava action. To having a kashayful life or not having a kashayful life, it is the most important in our life. How can you have not kashayful life when we don't understand the meaning of the rituals, what we are doing? Because we are being told by our gurus that even if you don't know the meaning, but just keep doing it. One of these days, no, you will make it. Nobody makes it one of these days if they continue mechanically same thing doing. Okay, unless you put the effort of understanding it, then and then you will be able to progress it. There is no two way behind it. There is no way, no any place you will find saying it, oh, if you continuously doing it, then one of these days you will make it. That is just, they just give us consolation. Okay, don't worry about it. If you cannot do it, okay, but still continue to do it. That is not the way the Jain scripture says. Don't do mechanical things, understand it, and then do less. But with understanding, doing it is going to produce the result. That's absolutely clear. But we have been, culturally programmed. This is how our fathers and our parents and great grandparents and everybody has done it. Okay, and that's how we are continuing doing it. Not many people really know all the meanings of the rituals. Well, there are not that many rituals. If you understand one pratikamana, you understand all the pratikamas. If you did one puja, you understand all puja. Okay, what is the purpose and what you're doing? If you really look into it, know what are the rituals we do. 6 hours every day. Samaik, Chavisatto, Vandana, Pratikaman, Padikaman, and Kaushak. These are the 6 avashyaks, what we have, and that's the end of it. It is not that much. When we studied all these years in the high school, college for our earning, for the degrees and good job and everything, this is a snap. It is not like difficult, big internal meaning. There is nothing in it. And That is the reason what I'm trying to say. But we've been programming, oh, it is so deep meaning, we may not know it, we might misinterpret something, and no, we will do this when these are all in your that logical thinking, which doesn't make any sense. That's the point I'm trying to say. Okay, you cannot just going to justify any action without understanding. In Jainism, it is absolutely no. And yet people are continuing doing it. If you ask how many of you really know Pratikaman and the purpose and the meaning of the Pratikaman, you find it, I would say hardly few people in 100 might know.